All right, guys, we are headed to Target. So my husband and I are getting ready to go to Jamaica. So I am going to grab a couple things, specifically some snacks. We've been doing quite a bit of travel this year, which I can talk to you more about that soon when I want to get to Target. But we've been doing a lot of travel, and I've noticed I have really started to bring, I got my travel snacks down pat, you guys. So I figured I would bring you guys with me and show you exactly what I typically pack and why. Because like I said, I kind of got it down to a science. So I want to get a move on here because traffic. I hate driving in traffic. So I will fill you in more when we get to Target. But for now, I gotta find my keys and let's go. All right, I'll see you when I get home, okay? See you when I get home. All right, guys, we made it to Target. Traffic really wasn't that bad. I'm shocked, but I'd rather err on the side of caution. So if you guys are new here, hello, my name is Colleen. I'm a non-diet registered dietitian. And like I said, today I'm going to show you my best travel snacks from both a nutrition standpoint, but from also a taste standpoint, because your girlie likes both. So there's a couple things that I want to get specifically from Target, which is why I came here. But let's just chat about some of the things that I think about before I decide what snacks I'm going to get. I need some coffee. Okay, so the first thing you need to think about when you're deciding on what travel snacks you're gonna bring is how are you traveling, right? Because what I would bring if I was taking a car ride is gonna be different than if I'm on a plane, right? In a car, I could bring like a little lunchbox with like an ice pack if I wanted to, but you can't do that on a plane. One time, what was it? I think it was earlier this year, we had an early morning flight and me and my husband just made some like overnight oats to bring. Those count as a liquid, fun fact, you guys. Knowing once they took them, I was like, I should have known. They were like just over the liquid amount. Anywho, moral of the story. You got to think about like what's feasible. What do you have access to? What I'm getting snacks for right now is I'm getting plain snacks. So things to bring with us. So I'm considering that. I can't really do anything refrigerated. I'm not going to, bring anything that needs to be cooled. So that's one thing. I want shelf-stable stuff. You also want to think about the context of the day and like how long you're going to need to be kept full for, because that would influence the types of things that I buy in a variety of ways to make sure that I'm actually fueled. Like, are you going to be on a plane during mealtime where you need something more substantial? For this flight, we don't. We will be able to, if we need to grab food, we have a layover, so we'll be able to stop and get that. But that is something to think about. Side note, if we do need meals, Jimmy John's sandwiches are my favorite travel one. Now, some of you guys might be like, well, that needs to be in a cooler. Like, I'm okay with eating a warm sandwich. Don't come at me for potential foodborne illnesses. I am the worst when it comes to food safety, and I just don't care, to be completely honest. I haven't got sick yet. Knock on wood, that's going to bite me in the butt, and some of you guys are probably just lost respect for me, but just being honest here. Anywho, so those are some of the things that I think about before I'm deciding what snacks to bring. So we are going to head into the store right now, and I'll show you a couple of things I'm getting here. All right, let's do it. Guys, I don't know when or how this happened. I can zip my jacket up. I spilled on myself. You guys, does Target not sell like individual protein bars? Usually what I do is I will get a like fun protein bar that I haven't tried before to bring with us just for like a little something fun, a little excitement, but I don't want to commit to like a full box. And I'll check at the checkout, but I might need to stop somewhere else. There's plenty of stores on the way home that I know have them. But they only sell, you know how they usually like, you can get one? I just don't see it. Okay, the last trip we went on, I got a couple of these ones. I did not love them. I actually have these in my Boston video when I got them. This one definitely had the strongest artificial flavor taste, but one thing I look for, I'll let you know what ones I end up getting, but one thing that I look for in a protein bar is Jeez Louise. So one thing that I'm looking for and why I was drawn to try these last time was I look for something that has protein and fiber in it. But like I said, I just didn't love the taste of these.
None of these bars really jumped out at me. If you guys have any recommendations, please put them in the comments. This one did look good. I'm a sucker for anything fruity cereal flavored, but like I said, I didn't really feel like getting a full box. They also had like coffee flavored ones that looked very
All right, well, like I said, I'll check at the checkout. When I'm getting bars, I like to look for something, a little bit of variety. Some bars that are gonna be a little more filling for me, so something with like a good amount of calories, some protein, some fiber, those are gonna be more filling. I also like to have some that are a little bit lighter, just because, especially when you're traveling, like you don't necessarily, sometimes it's unpredictable. Sometimes maybe you're like, oh, we're gonna have lunch soon, so I just need something light. Having variety in the types of bars you bring, I think, is key. Okay, where are we going next? Aha.
Dried fruit and nuts are always a good go-to. I love this watermelon jerky. We got it on a previous trip that we went on. It's not super filling, more of just like something when you want something sweet. Mango is also pretty good. And then prunes, honestly, guys, can keep you feeling nice and regular when you're traveling. I also really love chomps. They are a really good source of protein. I do look at when I get jerky just to see how much protein is in there because they can vary kind of a lot. I always travel with some kind of packs of nut butter. It's gonna add some fat to honestly pretty much anything to help you feel full. I like to also bring an apple. Apple in those peanut butter packets are one of my favorite snacks. One thing I avoid when I go on a plane is bringing anything chocolate covered because it just melts into a mess. But I do like to bring just some candy, so I wandered down the candy aisle. Again, I kind of like to pick something I haven't tried before. Let's talk about the low sugar candy trend for a hot second, because I think what's something a lot of people don't realize is the reason they're so low calorie is because they have so much fiber. You eat a full bag, you might not poop. I decided to opt for sour strips. I've never had them before, so we'll see how they are.
So I didn't end up going and grabbing another protein bar because honestly, I just didn't feel like doing it today and we have to go out tomorrow anyway. But I think I'm going to get a Quest white chocolate raspberry. My husband traveled this week and he said that one was really good. And I believe it's pretty similar to these bars that I am going to bring a couple of these as well in terms of like fillingness. But like I said, I want to try a fun I like to try a fun flavor. I like to try something new, right? So I'm probably gonna grab one of those tomorrow. But I love these bars from Costco. If you guys watch my Instagram stories or my full days of eating, you see these a lot. They have, again, protein, fiber. They're gonna keep me full. So I'm gonna pack a couple of those. My Costco, don't you just hate it when they take a flavor away? My favorite one is the cookies and cream, but they have not had it. So I like the chocolate chip cookie dough ones. My husband eats the chocolate brownie ones. It works out great because we each have our own flavors that we prefer. So I packed some of those. So those are like these are like a medium filling thing, I would say. Cliff bars are also great. These have a little bit more energy in them, so they can be a little bit more filling. They don't have as much protein and fiber, but these are very good and they're delicious, you guys. White chocolate macadamia is my favorite flavor of those, but those ones are good. And these, I love these Cliff Thins. You guys have, again, probably seen me eat these before, but these are what I would consider like when you just need something a little bit lighter, these are really, really great. And I always say, guys, even though I don't have food rules, I don't count calories, I don't believe that knowing caloric or nutritional information is bad. I think it can be a tool because, for example, these have 100 calories. If I need something filling, I am going to either pick a different bar or I'm going to pair that nut butter, that almond butter, whatever I got, with this, and that's going to make it more filling. So I actually think it's important to know nutrition information in those instances, but it doesn't need to dictate your choices. So these are also really great. They are a little crunchy, so you do have to be a little bit careful with them if you're like pushing them around in your bag because they can break, but even if they break, like, I'm not picky. Another thing that I bring are flavored water packets. And I tried a new one recently, so let me show you guys these. I love these. I hate plain water. I hate plain water. I hate plain water. You hear me talk about that a lot. I love these raspberry lemonade ones. I get them from Aldi because they're the cheapest. But I also tried recently these electrolyte ones. They're kiwi strawberry, and they're very, very delicious, you guys. Let me do this. I feel like a beauty influencer. There we go. Anywho, these are good. Electrolytes can help you stay hydrated more. They're not always needed, but it could be something like if you're traveling, you're not going to drink a lot because you don't want to pee on the plane. Could be potentially something, but honestly, I just like the taste of these ones. They're definitely like not the same like level of electrolytes as like something like a liquid IV would have, but I use them mostly for flavor, not for the electrolytes. So we're going to bring some of those. And then, guys, I'm obsessed with this. This is my snack bag. I'm obsessed. Here's a watermelon seed from when I got the watermelon before. I love this. So this is my snack bag that I pack. I will link this in the description of this video. It's so cute and it's so fun and everything's all in one place. So this is what I'm going to pack everything in. Okay, guys, one more thing that I want to note before we wrap up this video is that when you are packing snacks for traveling, it's not meant to be a way to control your food choices, right? It's more of like an act of self-care to know that like I have something to nourish my body. My husband actually on our last trip when I was eating in Boston, you can watch my Everything I Ate in Boston video, he called it, what did he call it? I pulled a parachute or a parachute snack or something, kind of like a just in case thing, right? Like I said, we're going to have time to get like lunch. So I don't know that I'm going to need all of these things, but I like to have options in case we get delays or something like that. But yes, you could also buy stuff at the airport, but guys, it's really expensive in my opinion. And if I can just pack a couple extra bars, like I'm going to do that. But it's not meant to control. And I've been in that spot where I have packed so much stuff as a way to control my food intake. And yes, I still pack a lot of snacks, but it's totally different because it's for an act of self-care versus trying to control everything I'm eating. So I hope this video was helpful for you. I did get myself one fun little thing. Press-on nails. So I'm gonna actually go put these on. These are the ones. I am a real beauty influencer. Look at. Anywho, I'm a little worried they're gonna be a little long, but I had an event I had to go to last week and my toenails were absolutely horrendous. If you're a runner, you know, but I used Kiss toenails and I'm obsessed. Like I have run in them. I've worked out. I'm not going to show you my toes. I'm sorry, but I'm obsessed. And my nail polish came off yesterday. My gel nails. I always wear gel nails. But I don't really want to do them for the next couple of days. I just don't have time. So I was like, let me give these a go. $7. We'll see how they work, but I'm going to go do that. And then I've got to get the day moving here. So thank you so much for tuning into this video. If you enjoyed it, be sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so. And I hope you guys maybe got a couple new snacks, or honestly, I hope you learned a little bit on how to create your own snacks or put together your own little snack bag. Guys, I cannot recommend getting this enough. So with that, I will TTYL, and I'll see you in the next video. See you later.